One day, I was walking in the park with my mom. The wind was blowing and the sun was beating on my skin. There were children at the playground and laughing. Suddenly, we heard something. It was the sound of children screaming, and when we looked, we saw something unbelievable. We saw dogs attacking kids, and it felt like dogs versus kids. 2 dogs were not on their leashes, but luckily the kids did not get hurt. Hello, I am Daniel Messavussu, and today I am going to talk to you about keeping your dog on a leash in the park. Imagine a world where everyone kept their dog on a leash. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why. First, many parks like the one close to our school, Wills Park, have rules, and one of the rules is to please keep your dog on a leash. Following park rules shows that you take responsibility for yourself and others. You also give others their space. Next, keeping your dog on a leash in the park keeps everyone safe. Even though your dog may be nice, some people react negatively to dogs. When the people react, they may do things that they normally would not do. For example, I was at the park going for a walk with my mom. 2 dogs were not on their leashes but sitting near their owners. The dogs ran to some kids and began barking and attacking them. The kids were so scared they were screaming and hiding behind their mom. The other dogs saw us and began barking while attacking us, but we tried not to run. My mom shouted to the owner to please keep your dog on a leash, but the owner just said the leash came off by itself. I don't know if I believe that because when we came back from around the trail, they were still without their leashes on. What if the dog bit us? What if something bad happened? I had a few questions, so I called up our local veterinary clinic to find out more information. I asked 3 questions. 1. Why do dogs attack people? 2. What do you say to someone who says they don't need to put their dog on a leash? And 3. How can you train your dog not to want to attack people? The vet told me normally dogs do not attack people, but when someone says they don't need to put their dog on a leash, they should know it's for their safety, the dog's safety, the other person's safety, and the other dog's safety. She also told me the best time to train your dog is when they are puppies. You can take your puppy to obedience school, and this will help them not want to attack other dogs and other people. According to Fulton County Ordinance, Section 34-205, it states that it shall be unlawful for the owner, custodian, or harborer of any dog to allow or permit such dog to leave the premises of the owner or other person having custody of the dog unless such dog is securely under leash, said leash not being more than 6 feet long and under the control of a competent person. Dogs must be confined to the premises of the owner or other person having custody of the dog, and dogs shall be restrained by means of a fence or a wall or other enclosure or restrained individually by a leash or chain. This means that people who do not keep their dog on a leash are actually breaking the law. The last reason I think you should keep your dog on a leash because some people are allergic to dogs, like me. I am allergic to dogs. Sometimes I get a rash or have trouble breathing and start to wheeze. When that happens, my chest gets tight and it's not a good feeling. Keeping your dog on a leash in the park can prevent someone from having a medical emergency. I don't think that's too much to ask. Do you? People who are allergic to dogs should be able to enjoy parks without having to be afraid that a dog may scare them or cause them to have an allergic reaction. At my school, Amana Academy, I learned many things, including how to take responsibility for learning. I think this design principle connects to my talk because dog owners have a responsibility to know and follow park rules, respect other space, and take precautions to keep everyone safe. Thank you for listening to my talk. I hope you enjoyed it and it helped me get people at Wills Park to keep their dog on a leash.